Hello everybody, and welcome back to LELB Society. This is Dr. Hariri, the creator of LELB Society, and in this video I'm going to give you a presentation on basic Farsi grammar for non-Persian speakers and how you can just practice Persian grammar if you need to at LELB Society. And as usual, I'm going to share the link to this article in the description area right down below, where you can just click on the link and study this article for more depth. Okay, so here's the table of contents, and the audience, the main audience of this article is those who want to learn Persian. Persian grammar academically and for free. So here we are. First of all, you should know why you need to learn basic Farsi grammar. You know, grammar is grammar in any language plays a key role in organizing and structuring the words and vocabulary in a standard and well-formed manner. So grammar makes sure your language performance is accurate and unambiguous. So you might already know hundreds or even thousands of Persian vocabulary. Nevertheless, it doesn't guarantee you'll be using the Persian language correctly to make yourself understood to native Persian speakers and understand them in return. In short, if you don't know Persian grammar, you might use some of your Persian vocabulary or lexical knowledge or resources, but that is not enough because you might make some, let's say, mistakes in your communication, and you cannot you cannot understand others, or you cannot make yourself understood to others. I mean native speakers. From basic to advanced grammar in Farsi. It is quite obvious that this article, consisting of around 1,000 words, is never sufficient to teach you basic Farsi grammar. So, and I've not made such a claim either. In fact, by studying this article, you will learn how to master Persian grammar either asynchronously in our common forums and Persian forums, or synchronously in our best online Farsi course. So these are two approaches or systems through which you can practice and learn basic Farsi grammar, either in our online classes synchronously or asynchronously in our common forums and Persian forums. Learn basic Farsi grammar asynchronously. I'm going to give you more details. At the LELB Society, which is a bilingual academy of English and Persian, asynchronous learning is practiced as much as synchronous learning. To explain more, our English and Farsi students can perfectly learn and practice both English and Farsi in the following two asynchronous channels of communication. As I already explained, common forms at the bottom of each lesson. You know, I think the text is self-explanatory. We have already taught all lessons at LELB Society and embedded the video tutorials in them. This also includes our Persian language resources, because LELB Society is a bilingual academy of English and Persian. Therefore, you can easily access over 400 Persian lessons with videos and common forms taught based on flipped learning. That's why LELB Society actually is the best website or application to learn Farsi free. Here's the screenshot of our common forms. For example, you can study the growing archive of basic Farsi grammar. You know, if you just visit this article and click on this link, you will be directed to that, let's say, to the archive of lessons in our English and Persian school, including 26 lessons specifically on Persian grammar, with videos and common forms. Then, if you come across any question in the lessons, you can simply leave your questions in the comment boxes at the end of the lessons. Needless to say that we respond to all questions immediately and in detail. So this is related to learning basic Farsi grammar in common forums at the bottom of Persian lessons. But what about our Persian forum? Persian forums are discussion boards. Okay, what if you had questions about Persian grammar that are not included in our lessons? No worries, as we have you covered. LELB Society as the largest and most active Persian forum for non-Persian speakers. In our Persian forum, you can simply create a new topic and post your question on Persian grammar, or even actually other topics. So learn Persian grammar through flipped learning. And flipped learning and asynchronous learning are two cornerstones of LELB Society methodology. For this reason, all Persian lessons, including grammar, come with video tutorials or lectures embedded inside them. So we have already taught the lessons in videos, and we have embedded those videos inside the lessons. Okay, this is the very essence of flipped learning, in which the teacher or lecturer does not teach a lesson or course again and again. On the contrary, you can study the lessons and watch the corresponding videos as many times as you wish. That being so, you can literally learn Farsi free with our premium lessons and videos, or our constant support through asynchronous learning. It is interesting to note that at LELB Society, you have this chance to learn from other Farsi students as well, taking place in our common forums and discussion boards interactively. So Persian teachers are not the only people from whom you can learn Farsi. You can communicate with the other Farsi learners and actually share opinions and learn from them in a very supportive and interactive manner. Okay, tenses in Persian grammar. As a general rule, we recommend our Persian students start from learning about tenses in Farsi grammar. We have already taught all major tenses in Farsi, such as simple present, present continuous, simple past, past continuous, future tense, and the like. Study all lessons on Farsi tenses. If you just click on this link, hyperlink, with video tutorials and common forms. Verb conjugation in Farsi grammar. Years of experience have shown us that non-Persian speakers find verb conjugation in Farsi rather complex and confusing. This is because verb conjugation in Farsi is relatively more complicated in English. For instance, in Farsi, for present and past roots of verbs, actually the present and past roots of verbs are different. Moreover, the ending parts of verbs or inflections vary in agreement with the 6 main subject pronouns in Farsi. So again, actually, there is another lesson particularly for subject pronouns and different types of pronouns. Our lessons on verb conjugation in Farsi, together with the video tutorials and common forums to ask us your questions, can meet all your needs to learn basic Persian grammar. It should be pointed out that at first glance, you might think that the lessons are totally explained in Farsi. However, we encourage you to play the embedded videos. As a matter of fact, Dr. Muhammad Hussein Haririyaz, that is me, the founder of LELB Society and the author of this article, has explained these lessons in English as well for non-Persian speakers. Lessons on basic Farsi grammar. The following list includes some lessons on Persian grammar with video tutorials and common forums available free to our Persian students. Please note that the grammatical terms have been presented in Farsi, but we have explained them in simple English in the video tutorials that are embedded in the lessons. And here are the elements in this list. So, conditional sentences in Farsi. If you just click on these links, you will be directed to refer to actually the corresponding lessons. Noun making suffixes in Persian language. Persian conjunctions used in simple sentences with their functions. Direct and indirect reported speech in Farsi. The function of ra in sentences with transitive verbs. In transitive verbs and sentences, you need to add most of the time ra to show that actually the verb is transitive. Persian compound verbs with simple examples. All pronouns in Farsi with examples. Passive voice in Farsi. Interrogative phrases in Persian language with simple examples. And learn Persian grammar practically. Here is the screenshot of what is going on in our, let's say, asynchronous channels of communication, and that makes the best opportunity for you to learn Farsi and learn basic Farsi grammar interactively and practically, let's say. Why learn basic Farsi grammar theoretically in Persian textbooks when you can practice it in the most practical way through trial and error in our common forums and discussion boards? As a matter of fact, this is a rhetorical question, because the answer to this question is already clear. This is much more, our approach is much more practical than learning Farsi or actually any other language grammar necessarily through textbooks. As shown in the above screenshot, our experienced native Persian teachers analyze and correct all of your grammar mistakes in the comment boxes and forums for free, with adequate explanations in both English and Farsi. Okay, we come to the end of this presentation, and this article, the script of this presentation falls into the category of learn Persian online with 400 Persian lessons plus videos. And here are some keywords or tags: asynchronous learning, flipped learning, grammar, learn Persian online, Persian vocabulary, آموزش دستور زبان فارسی means learning Persian grammar, انواع زمانها در فارسی, different tenses in Farsi, and we do not teach technical terms in the Persian language in English, because that is not correct. If you want to learn Persian, sometimes you need to, academically, at an academic level, then you need to learn some technical terms in Farsi. And the same is true about English and other languages, because actually I'm an English teacher as well. So, as you can see, here is the author box indicating that I have developed and composed this essay, this article, sorry. And let me show you some related lessons. Portfolio assessment in education, again written by me, and learn Farsi free with 400 best lessons, videos, and forums, and also 10 best Google Chrome extensions for students and teachers that we recommend. All right, thank you so much for your attention. Please visit our website at LELB.net for more information and to enjoy learning Farsi free. Thank you so much. Take care and see you in our next video. Bye bye everybody, and Khuda Hafiz.